So how it all started. One innocuous comment of a viewer complaining, fan or quote unquote fans. No, unfortunately, he is a fan. He's just not the kind of fan that you want, you know. And I want to speak a little bit about community dynamics, I suppose. Okay, there's this one commenter that types, "More work, I just want streams, man." And then Cecilia herself responded, "Although you are entitled to have an opinion, a lot of your comments are just non-constructive, complaining about what I do, and it's becoming really annoying. I'm only giving this warning because you've been here for a long time, but here are your options. 1. You accept that this is how things are and stop with the constant negativity. 2. You move on and watch someone else. As I said, you are entitled to your opinion, but I don't agree with it, and nothing is gonna change with you constantly complaining." I mean, kind of true. I feel like when somebody complains a lot, especially in a condescending way, doesn't it create the opposite thing? Even if she did want to stream more, now she doesn't. She'll probably won't want to because somebody told her that way. 3, she said, "I ban you myself. This is not a dogpile call-out post, so I don't expect you to answer or defend yourself. It's okay to just quietly make a decision, and I hope by this being just a reply to a member's message, it stays semi-hidden." So, I've told this before, but I think people don't realize that YouTubers can see all of the comments you've left on a channel. Like, literally all of them. Cecilia Emmer-based, for real. I don't think people realize that at all. And you guys can do it too. You could go on her channel right now, click on this guy's PFP, and it would display all of the history of his messages. So whenever you go to a comment section and see somebody with an unhinged opinion, just click on their PFP. I'm telling you, it's such a funny exercise to do, and it will completely change the way you view comment section. Yeah, so like when content creators ban people from their channel, it's not because of a single comment. Sometimes these people will retaliate and go to Reddit and start some Reddit threads and say, "I've been unfairly banned," but it's like, my dude, I have your comment history. You've never ever once contributed something. Or sometimes I find somebody, and because I miss a lot of comments or I miss a lot of replies to comments, obviously because I can't see all of them, I catch one, I click on their history, and they're saying racist stuff. They're saying slurs. I'm like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of my comment section. They're completely unhinged. So at first, people were like kind of siding with this guy. They were saying, "This is what you cucks wanted. Western girls in Holo. Now you have girls like Cici who loves you. Girls like Nerissa who hates having to grow via pandering to lonely losers, and girls like Fauna who view you low enough that they have no problem getting dick down after an ASMR date stream. If you want girls who know the man leads the household, learn Japanese and watch a girl like Koyori who's insecure because she's old as fuck." There is this narrative that I'm seeing a lot where because of, establishing strict boundaries like this, it means that the streamer hates their audience. But it's not that Cici hates her audience. It's simply that this guy is being obnoxious as fuck. And I'll show you guys more screenshots of that guy, because this is, again, this, as she says in the comment, this is not his first offense. And people like really just see this and they think, oh, she shouldn't have replied to this that way. This is too much of an overreaction. See, hate their fans, stream like it's a shift and an inconvenience to them, and they're both green, so they're, compared to Fauna and Cecilia. And I've learned a new term recently that apparently that they've been using, and I was asking my chat, what does it mean? It's the first time I hear about it. It's called a 1 hour Andy, and it's about this idea that some Vtuber fans think that if you're a Vtuber who streams for less than 2 hours a day, then you are simply punching in your job, clocking in for the minimum amount possible, and that you actually don't want to be there. And it's true, I have noticed this mentality where VTuber fans really want to feel like body and soul that their VTubers just wants to be live streaming all the time. And I spoke about this to my therapist, and she was like, well, this is ridiculous. Obviously she's a normie, so she doesn't understand stan fandoms, but it was like kind of refreshing to get an outsider's perspective, because she was like, well, what if you end up having a family one day or kids. And it made me think about Cha-Cha, like your mom. She was like, if you have kids, you can't be streaming for 6 hours a day. You're gonna have to stop the stream at one point to, 10 for them, or you're just gonna be neglecting them. Yeah, poor normie therapist hearing all my crazy stories. But these holo girls, on top of all the stuff they do in front of the camera, they have a ton of behind the scenes that they have to care about. Like Cecilia just released a cover song in German, and that it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, all of that. So anyway, people started looking in this guy's history, and they realized that they recognized the name. And then they found a lot of stuff that he's said. And he is actually a negative Andy. Hopefully a non-scuff schedule. I'm in the Far East, fun streams ahead, some off collabs, and a medium big things coming announcement on Sunday. Yay! So this was posted on June 3rd, not that long ago. And he responds, fun streams? Where? It's a bad fucking joke after last week. I really hope you get your shit together after the concert and finally start focusing on your solo content. He's just an ass. I hope you get your shit together after the concert. She's working on a fucking concert. Okay, here's this one. This is another comment from him. Close a tab when you started the game and still kept talking about Enrico. Can't you keep that cringy dogshit project segregated from the other content? And I thought I couldn't hate that garbage more than I already do. It really is like a disease. And for those who don't know, Enrico is like some kind of RP project that's been going in stages. Most of the feedback to Enrico is positive. It's like, okay, I'm mispronouncing it. And okay, how am I supposed to pronounce it then? Enrique, yeah. I'm just gonna call it Enrique. It's got lore release. Some fans have mildly criticized it, saying that like some of the storylines or the plots have been rushed. But most likely it's like the kind of things... Okay, Enrico, got it. Most of the thing, it's like the kind of thing that if you've been following it from the start, you're really into it because you understand everything. It's like, it's almost like keeping up with a show that spans on multiple seasons. But if you are not somebody who's been keeping up with it, you might have more trouble getting into it, and you might just like appreciate some clips or some highlights. But this guy just hates it. Like straight up. Fun streams? Where? It's a bad fucking joke after last week. I really hope you get your shit together after the concert. This is the comment we read the other day. Now this is another comment from June 2nd, so one day prior. More traveling? Why did you even move? You're barely home. Thank God it's over. Hope now we can get a bunch of proper fun streams again before the concert gets in the way of things again. Here's some feedback. Fire whoever come up with this shit. May 24th, please don't tell me Enrico's shit is going to infect unrelated streams. Nah, I'm good. All I need to know is that there's nothing good to watch for the next week, bro. This guy does not read the room. He's acting so mega entitled. Okay, look at his super chats. About you guys appearing at Anime Expo, I hope this will be the last time you participate in something like this. I always liked how Hololive stayed out of politics, so I'm appalled that this is apparently changing now. All the proceeds go to a political organization, a total scam by the way, which the organizers tried to disguise as a charity. I have no inkling as to why Anime Expo is somehow political now. He doesn't even money to be an entitled hater. There's unfortunately a lot of these kind of people in Hololive. He sent 5 €10 super chat all about the same topic. It is the same topic. It is that he hit the cap. But this guy has been a day one fan of Cece. He also was like a fan all the way back on her PL. I have no idea who her PL is or if it was popular or not, but he's like the kind of people that latch on to like small indie VTubers. And he followed her now on her reincarnation, I suppose, and feels extremely entitled because maybe there was a false sense of proximity before that he doesn't have anymore. I'm not sure on the details. He apparently used to be a Shondo fan as well, but I want to finish reading these super chats because they're hilarious. I'm disgusted that I'm forced to support this if I want to watch your panel legally. I'm a day one member and I would like to continue supporting you all, but should this be the direction Cover and Hololive are headed, then I can't. At least not with a clear conscience. Just to be clear, I'm not saying that you're at fault. This one is on management. I don't know if they didn't know or didn't care. Either way, I hope that you will not participate in something like this again. What is she supposed to do? What do you even do if you receive super chats like this? Do you just like not answer? This person who typed in "What about Auto Fister" in chat during the first CCGG collab is the goat of all goats. Like literally, this chatter is a legend. Got CC to say no, not Auto Fister out loud, and the rest is history. What about Auto Fister? It's actually this Roly Woly. I scrolled up and saw this comment. Yikes! Welp. When the person you hate makes a good point. This is absolutely amazing piece of art. Thank you, Gora. Being a membership is the best. I'm not a fan of the tweet shilling the membership, though. He was also a negative Andy in Gora's fucking chat. I'm not a fan of the tweet shilling the membership, though. He says that a lot. He doesn't like the shilling a lot. This is another one. It's taking up a large part of the Zatsu. The ad that plops up every few minutes, even during gameplay. The instant shilling when you get raided. I hate all of it. You turned what used to be a comfy and fun time with my wife into a 5-hour-long ad for insect powder. It's kind of disgusting, to be frank. That's not what I'm here for. Please, I don't want to stop watching you, but I can't bear it if it's like this. He's been saying he doesn't want to stop watching her, like as if it's a threat. You know, he's coercing her. This is in October, bro. You are not gonna stop watching her. Just stop. Stop pretending. Stop LARPing. You are addicted. Please, please, I just want to know the kind of person that I'm supporting. You know, I want to know where my money is being put to good use. I want your attention. And please do not shill anything else or do any project that I don't want you to do. But yeah, apparently this guy used to be also one of Shondo's people before he left. He was apparently too schizo for her and latched onto CC's PL as the archiver. Surprised he lasted this long. Me too. This guy has been saying tomorrow I'm gonna quit for like since October. I don't know what's the 5-hour CC ad for insect powder that he's yapping about. Apparently, so people have also dug up some 4chan threads that it might be him, it might legitimately be him that started them. The thing is, it's just like seeing comments like this becomes emotionally taxing, but not in a way where it's an explosive confrontation. It's just that it's like a low-level stress that's always on in the background. And I think you don't realize how much it's a kind of low-level stress until you finally just cut that channel off and just turn that person off. Like there's a few viewers in every community that get tolerated for far too long until at one point they cross the line and then they get banned. And it's like everybody around them just exhales. And like you don't realize how much they were making everybody around them uncomfortable. And also negativity breeds more negativity because people will often come together to like be negative together on those comments. So really it's better to just get rid of them. It's like if one rotten apple will ruin the rest of the batch. Exactly, it's crazy because you never know how many people were holding their breath until they finally got banned. I had like one user like that at one point in my Discord, and we were like letting him there, but he was making everybody uncomfortable. And at one point I just put my foot down. I was like, you're getting banned, and I kicked him, and everybody was like, thank you. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't know he was making everybody so uncomfortable. You guys should have told me earlier. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't know he was that bad. Yeah, many of the people that do this have been doing it for a long time to the point others recognize their names. The other people in the community often hates them, but they won't speak out to not make it awkward. Yeah, nobody wants to be the first to point someone out. So people think that he's the one writing these 4chan like comments. So here's what he says here. Since I just got home from a nice long walk and don't know what to do, I'm just going to relax now. Had a nice talk with my mom too. She said basically the same as here, and it's right. Also have the gym lined up again finally, so that should help with things, especially once I properly get back into it. So he responds to somebody asking, which is a lot of basic whining. I don't remember the exacts anymore, but it was mainly saying that she's better solo, and how I would prefer a solo live instead of a duo live, stuff like that. I know, it's stupid. It was, I know. The thing is that if I just kept it to the comments and out of live chat, then this probably wouldn't have happened. I know I fucked up hard and I will probably just eat the loss of my member and hard streak and make a new account, but now I need to figure out what to do so I don't rush things. I know and I understand it. I know that it was most likely the same for you, but there really isn't anyone like her, so there really is only two options here. Either learn my lesson and behave better, or I really do love her. Guys, it's kind of embarrassing. Hey, you! Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell button, and I'll see you in the next video.